Hello Straders, Dan here. This is the first gameplay video for Mike Kangas Sultai Torture Existence deck, which I am doing a deck doctor for. You might notice here that I haven't changed anything yet. I want to play the deck in all 4 matches, like Mike has. And then I want to discuss this with you, and then I want to give a final piece of advice to Mike. But I want your input as well, so please let me know what you think. I'll include a link to the deck list that Mike provided, and we're off to the tournament practice room for some play. Oh, okay, yeah, I definitely don't like the 3 colors, I already said that, but here's why. Now we don't have one of the colors, but we'll make do with this. He mulligans, and I will just play Jungle Hollow to have access to the most amount of mana, and then possibly the Vessel then. I wonder if I have too few Madness outlets. No, 4 Tortured Existence should be enough to play the Grave Scrabbler. Of course I can discard the Grave Scrabbler myself. That's kind of crazy. Uh-oh. There goes my Vessel, I think. Oh, cool. Shout out to Setdeen Zding. How do you pronounce that? Please comment. My Vessel is gone, leaving me with easier choices. Oh, it's Dimir. So what do I do here? Definitely not play the Bukabog yet. I am just gonna go Rotwalla. I'm still like tempted to Raven's Crime myself. That is probably wrong, but I will cycle the Baron more. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I'm getting that into play. This will be a long game, people. The dreaded Dimir control deck, which I could outlast if I managed to land. Tortured Existence. I'm just gonna play Crypt Rats here, so he has something to remove, but because Crypt Rats is not the solution here. And even if it is in my graveyard, I can still get it back. But if he can counter Tortured Existence, we are in trouble. Do I want to do 1 damage here? Does that actually do anything? I guess I could. At least it wasn't Change Edict. And I will play the root wall, I guess. Having the Grave Scrabbler for Tortured Existence food. Oh no, it is excluded, the only reason to counter such a creature. No, it's Forbidden Alchemy. Well, I guess that's okay with me. Now I'm starting to feel like Buyukabog could be a thing. He might take care of that. Oh, it's a Muldrifter. Oh, it's just a Change Edict. That means high score for Buyukabog. And now we really want to land Tortured Existence, but he doesn't have 2 blue mana, so we could land Tortured Existence. First we get rid of his stuff. He could negate it, I guess. But he can't mana leak it. And then I'll wait until next turn And he can't remove enchantment, so now I can just Raven's Crime him. Yeah, that felt good. Oh, he should have cast that Gurmag last turn. Okay, so we are going to do this main phase, right? So we are getting back the Rootwalla. Discarding this thing with Madness. Yeah. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. How cool is that? Okay, so then we discard. We get back the Grave Scrabbler with the Rootwalla. Which is decent, and then we just play Jungle Hollow and we're done. Looking good. Full powered Gurmag. Is this the day I even pump my Rootwalla? Interesting. That feels extremely wrong. Get back Crypt Rats with Brown Scale. First we Raven's Crime him, right? Then can actually wait for Rootwalla to die and then Torture Existence. We're not pumping. Yeah. So we want him to kill the Rootwalla so we can get the 2-for-1 at the end of his turn. But we didn't, so we discard Brown Scale so we can maybe do something. I choose Crypt Rats. I discard Brown Scale. Yeah, now we can do the Brown Scale thing. Get the Caterpillar. Very interesting. What do we do now then? Well, now we can still only have one creature in the graveyard. Should I pump? Should I just play stuff? Dredge 2 is just not good enough. I am pumping. I'm not sure that's correct. And then I'm playing Crypt Rats. Got an Edict in my graveyard. So much things to remember here. What is he up to? He is up to gaining some life. And I guess I get the Caterpillar. Using the Brown Scale. And dredging. Now I have a Spore Frog as well. Not very impressive stuff, is it? Okay, let's plan this round. Still haven't got 2 creatures in the yard. We got to change that, so we are pumping. Then I guess we are playing Caterpillar. That felt wrong. And now we just want the creature to die so we can get full value for the Grave Scrabbler. Am I too greedy here? Maybe I am. I keep using the brown scale. Filling the graveyard nicely. There goes the Tortured Existence. And now there's nothing in my graveyard. And we just keep doing this. Now it dies. So now we can do it at the end of turn. Very nice. So the plan is to Grave Scrabbler at the end of his turn. Wait a minute, there's still just one creature. I feel that I'm missing something here. So maybe I should draw cards. Yeah, I am using the Grave Scrabbler now. No, that's wrong. It should have been the Spore Frog. Yeah, now I'm just messing up. Sorry about that. And it has no other target, so... yes. Okay. So I guess we have 6 mana. I feel I need to rot farm Bojuka Bog. And I don't want to discard. I'm gonna play Spore Frog. And next turn I can change the edict. But he has defense against that. So maybe I need to get rid of Bojuka Bog. I still have the Tree Folk to get it back. Yeah, we need to wait for our change edict, but it's not gonna work, is it? This is where we need Stinkweed Imp. Much better dredging, much better evasion. And of course I'm behind on the clock. I could very well lose this on time. Evincar's Justice. Well, then we have enough stuff in the graveyard at least. Now. So now we can start doing stuff. No! Oh my god. Yeah. A Tortured Existence decks can't really handle that. Which is a shame. Cycle that. It's another Tortured Existence. That doesn't do anything. So how about we just play these guys? And I might as well play Tortured Existence, right? I'm not really sure why, but Okay, now I'm very, very far behind. I'm also over 2.5 minutes behind on the clock. I would be much more afraid of these control decks than of Tron, but maybe Tron is really hard too. But any mid-range deck that lacks explosiveness is victim of the Dimir control decks. Of course, with the good Torch Existence loop, we can outvalue them, like I said before. But this was the most boring matchup I could find, I think. So now I have to adjust to that. Well, our one Raven's Crime is gone. We could actually double block this, but that would just be asking for trouble, wouldn't it? Still think I'm going to do it. With Agony Warp anything, I'll just do 5 damage to him if he attacks. So yeah, let's take it, of course. What are you going to do? Let's see if there is a blue-black control deck. There is. Torch Resistance plus Brown Scale equals win, he says. In a similar match. Well, I have Torch Resistance plus Brown Scale, so maybe I was just too impatient. Then I can jump block with it at least. Getting something. Probably not the blue mana. It's black mana, of course, for Crypt Rats. So, alright. I don't think there is like any chance in the world that this resolves. Yeah, of course it doesn't. Okay, and now at least I have it in the graveyard. Now I need to draw a creature and start recursion, but I'm going to attack here. That might be crazy. Because I am at 24. And I need to make quick decisions then, because I'm playing way too slowly. I've spent all the time I had for the first duel. I think it's very realistic that I lose this match on time, which is super boring. Did I have 4 Chainish Edicts? I think I did. I hope I did. No, just 2. Always 4 Chainish Edict and any deck that can support it. That's my principle. Okay, so the part is over here. This card doesn't do a whole lot against him. So do we let Brown Scale die and like go for 12 life? Maybe that's what we do. But I don't think I can take 5 to the face too many times. So I block here. But now I could block it every turn, use the dredge. Now he has a Muldrifter. No, it's just another Gurmag Angler. Too early, right? So I use it. I get a Tree Folk. I have 2 lands. So now let's try to do that. Or do I just go for the... okay, let's do it like that. So I'm sure he can counter the tree folk. Then I have 5 mana left. He's counterspelled. And we just have to know a bit to the bone then. I should probably just consider. Can I find anything else in the record document? There's only one matchup against mono black, against blue black control that I can find today. This is the 9th of June. Oh, too distracted by other stuff. Of course I should have known to the bone. I'm just gonna concede here and save time. I think Crypt Rats is less useful. I think Gnaw to the Bone is less useful. Once he wins, he wins. Oh, no! He went away. Oh, please don't do that when you record videos. When you play in the tournament practice room, set yourself aside an hour, especially if you're playing blue-black control, which tends to go long. Okay. So I'll just have to play another. For even more hours of play with this deck. So we're still in the first gameplay video. Because we want a finished match, don't we? I'm gonna keep this because it has mana. And I like mana. To do all my broken things. It's Delver. Had I known that, I would not have kept Land Torch existence while we can. I'm gonna run Vessel straight into counterspell here. I don't think it's even worth it. I am not going to do it. I'll run Stinkweed Imp into counterspell. That's a lot more fun. Brainstorm has been cast. But I do know a bit about how to play this against Delver because I got the advice from Mike. All right, so he is counterspell mode. So, but there is no solution against Stinkweed Imp. Oh, we definitely need to Bukabog him. Oh, he repealed the Tortured Existence. Very cute, but that probably means that we won't see an angler this turn. Who am I trying to kid? Of course we're going to see an angler. Okay, all that mana. We go Bog. We try to play a Vessel. And we're definitely not gonna play Tortured Existence into a counterspell. That seems crazy. If he had a spell status sprite there, he messed up. Of course. Always get the value of the spell status sprite. That's the old Chris Weaver wisdom, isn't it? Or he's not any lucky with the Delver. Okay. So we can sacrifice this at the end of turn. Can try to play a Spore Frog. Play Jungle Hollow. Use Vessel at the end of turn. I already played the land. That I forgot about. Very skilled. I'm kind of pressing in these 4 videos for matches in the same time I would do regular Pauper videos, so I feel a bit stressed, I must admit that. Okay, so now we use it. We want Torch Resistance, right? And then we can play oh, now he really cannot tap out. So we attack. Arrogant Worm is actually pretty sweet against Delver in particular. And let's get the Bayuka Bog back into hand. And go Vessel at the end of turn again. The Delver that never flipped. Here I think we have to take the Muldrifter. So now I want to get to 7 mana and have Muldrifter, Muldrifter, Torch Resistance. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to play the Jungle Hollow. I'm going to play the Fume Spitter. I'm going to kill the Delver. I'm going to attack. Resolving Muldrifter is pretty brutal here. I think I'm gonna gnaw to the bone. Is that crazy? At the end of his turn. Ensuring that I have 7 mana for the big Torch Resistant Muldrifter play. It's not like he has me under any kind of pressure here. It's of course much easier to play against Turbo Angler than against Blue-Black Control. His deck is much more aggressive and much less controlling. Alright. Still don't want to use the replacement effect. Here comes Muldrifter. God, I have 3 Tortured Existences now. So one of them is going to land. Then I need to still have a creature in my hand. I don't have any Grave Scrabblers yet. Alright, so we play a Tortured Existence. Get spell stuttered. So then we play another one because we have 3. He might have another. We should have 2 for counter spells next turn. So I am going to play the Rootwalla. That could be wrong. And Gnaw to the Bone is the only useful card in my graveyard. But my Stinkweed Imp is pretty good at blocking Gurmaganglers. Here's another Gurmagangler. Yes. So I'm on the Muldrifter beatdown plan. Well, that kind of works. Okay. We are now live with Tortured Existence. And what do we want? Werebear, I guess. Seems like a useful addition to the team. Okay, that guy is pretty good now. Yeah, I think he was beat. And we just want the stuff that kills his stuff. Non-black, non-black. Possibly a Spore Frog? No. What's not to like here? We don't have anything to Caterpillar. 1 Spore Frog for the recursion. The value creatures. I guess 1 Gnaw to the Bone could still be useful. He did have spell status sprites. Ravious Crime is also like nice to have 1 of. I'm gonna sideboard out the Rootwalla. That was not an impressive amount of removal we could use for the Gurmaganglers. I really miss Chainish Edict number 3 and 4. I think they are superior to most removal spells in this deck. Especially as you can get them in the graveyard. This has to be a mulligan. Absolutely nothing happens here. We do have the Baron more to look for some action. We do have really nice mana. God, I'm gonna keep it. I am such a keeper. But I'm gonna start with the Baron more. Oh, now we can land the Tortured Existence. That has to be the right thing to do. So now let's see how fast he can be. I kept the questionable hand. Interesting. Okay, I am cycling the Baron more. And I'm gonna Evolving Wilds. No, I'm gonna Jungle Hollow. Uh-oh, now there will be a fast angler. Which I cannot deal with. What? Why are you here? You're here to convince me that I should have sideboarded in my 4th Crypt Rat. Which I probably should have. Oh, now I can't play the Werebear at least. So I guess I'm just playing the Vessel. And getting this guy out there. Do the rest of the cards go to the river? Yes, so we get... Wow. Okay, we are under very little pressure here. So we could just play Hollow and cycle the Tusker. But once these guys flip, there is more problems. And cracking the vessel puts us at threshold. But he will just counter the werebear. No, I still think it's the Tusker. Okay, now if they flip, we are in serious danger. And they do flip, so we are at 11. Not good, people, not good. Here comes the Gurmag. Now the value from Crows and Tusker seems very limited. I am getting a black mana because for Crypt Rats, who would be very useful at this point. Okay, Mr. Brown Scale. Crack the vessel, try to get out the werebear, which will be countered. Still trying it. Using the blue mana. I'm gonna take the Muldrifter, but it's gonna be pretty hard to play it. I guess I could have taken the Fume Speeder, played it for that mana, and then play the werebear. That's what I should have done, right? Oh my god. Okay, I'll try to play the werebear. And I'll cycle the Brown Scale for the Tusker. They don't do anything to the Flyers. Why would you thought scour me? Doesn't work. Ouch. Rage quit? No. I think he's still winning this. So I do champ block here. Getting back the werebear. Not getting back that. Now I have 6 mana, which isn't enough for anything. Arrogant Worm Werebear. That I can actually do. Oh, I'm just dead. This doesn't go anywhere. Okay, I want the last crypt rat. I'm gonna take out another root dweller. And let's go from there. Okay, let's stay in control. We have all the lands we need here. We just have to develop a little bit. This looks fantastic. And then we vessel. But if he has a quick start here, then of course we are just dead. That's what Gurmag Angler does. Which is why I feel we need 4 Chainish Edicts. Sorry if I'm ranting about it. The card is so good. Very exciting first rounds here. Vessel will be very good here. Unfortunately, we cannot crack it. If I see a Delver, I could just play Crypt Rats instead. Which he cannot deal with because it's black. Ta-da! He can deal with it by flipping his Delver. Which I think he should be able to do. Oh, that hurt. Delver has flipped. So now there is some more stress on my part here. Do I even want to get the werebear down? That can't be right. There is a 2/3/3 flyers. And we are very, very vulnerable to those, I feel. We are way too slow here. I need to get werebear into play just to be able to cast a Muldrifter to block the Delver next turn, and that's never gonna play out like that, is it? This is where I evoke the Muldrifter, right? No, I want to play it. This is what we do. Please stay alive, Mr. Werebear. But I guess there is a disfigure for you in his hand. Then I could still top deck a land to get a Muldrifter, which would be fantastic. There's still so much value in this hand. Do I have any other madness outlet? 4 Torch Existence is maybe not enough. No, in a regular madness deck you have more than 4 madness sources. Okay, I get to play the Muldrifter. Which is nice. And maybe find a forest. There is a forest. So play the forest and a vessel. But it cannot find the removal. That's the idea of having enchantment-based removal. And maybe this long grindy matchup, there is a point to it. Because now we're dead next turn unless we can stop these flyers, and we can't, so we die. I guess I could find something. Like what? Like a swamp. That wasn't it. So we lose to Turbo Angler. Chainish Edict would have been nice. Thank you for watching. I'll be back with more videos with this deck. And thank you, Mike Kangas, for this.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. It really helps us out. You can find us on Twitter at MagicGathStrat, Facebook, facebook.com/magicgatheringstrat or on the web, magicgatheringstrat.com. There you can find articles and free prize-supported leagues. This is all brought to you by our Patreons and cardhoarder.com. If you enjoy this content, please consider supporting us at patreon.com/magicgatheringstrat.